Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and in today's video, we're going to see what would happen if the playoffs started today. And why today? Today is American Thanksgiving. First off, happy Thanksgiving to you guys if you're in America, if you guys are celebrating. I am Canadian myself, so just a normal day here, but I know it is a pretty big day for you guys. But I saw a stat somewhere saying that if you are in the playoff line at American Thanksgiving, you have something like an 80% chance of making the playoffs. So this is what we're currently looking like for matchups: Jets Canucks, Wild Stars, Knights and Avalanche, Flames Kings. In the East, it's Tampa Bay, Toronto, Florida, Boston, Carolina, New York, and New Jersey and Washington. So let's start the sim and see what would happen if the Stanley Cup playoffs started today. Alright, let's get things going here. So first game against the Jets and Canucks. Canucks will take it. We'll end up going through a lot of these games here rather quickly, at least for the first few rounds. And then once we get to the Stanley Cup Finals, we will jump into it and go game by game. So going back to the sim here, it looks like we're almost through every team's first game. Have two more series to get through, there being Florida and Boston. And right now, when looking at really all the teams above the playoff line, there's not a ton of teams that really surprise you. Minnesota probably is definitely a bit of a surprise after their performance last year. I would definitely say the Calgary Flames are an interesting team to be making the Stanley Cup playoffs at this point. I was honestly surprised to see Boston above that line currently. I knew they were pretty close, but obviously with firing Jim Montgomery, everything like that, I thought their record was a little bit worse. But they still do end up making it the playoff cut, and I don't even think they're a wild card team. Pretty sure that they're currently a divisional team if and when everything did end at this point. Taking a look at some of our results there, it looks like the only team currently up 3-0 is the Colorado Avalanche over the Vegas Golden Knights. There is a couple of teams there that are up 2-0. It looks like actually just now it's Florida Boston, which just ended, and New Jersey and Washington. Let's see if New Jersey can go up 3-0, and they do. So only two teams here up 3-0, that being the Devils and the Avalanche. Let's see if either of these teams can finish out their series as a sweep. The Avalanche do that right as I'm talking about that. We'll have to continue on here and see if the Devils can match them. But overall, I'm curious, if the playoffs were to start today, what team do you guys think in the NHL would have the best chance at the Stanley Cup? There's obviously a ton of teams that have had amazing starts to the year. Obviously, Winnipeg Jets had that just insane start to their season. Have still played pretty good, but, come back down to, play a little bit of 500 hockey here over their last 6 games or so. So they have to be up there. It's hard to say Toronto's played so good this year. Edmonton's always going to be there. I don't know. What would you guys say, and who do you guys think has the best chance at winning the Stanley Cup? Definitely leave that in the comments below. I'm very curious to see some of your answers. Alright, so we are finally almost through this first round here. Only 2 teams eliminated just yet, but we are at Game 6 more or less for everybody. So the Jets force Game 7, the Hurricanes and Rangers also go 7, Leafs Lightning go 7, that's always going to be fun. The Flames do beat the Kings there in 6, Panthers beat the Bruins in 6, and the Devils had already previously swept the Capitals. So only a few matchups here at 3-3, let's see who's going to win. First off, Jets Canucks, the Canucks take it in 7, Leafs and Lightning, Leafs do end up taking it this year. And going ahead here, the Hurricanes and the Rangers, the Carolina Hurricanes will take it in 7. So there's your matchups. Next round is Stars Canucks, Flames Avalanche, Leafs Panthers, and Hurricanes and Devils. Let's go and jump into the sim and see what happens in round number 2. Alright, so we have half the matchup, so let's just jump into it and see what happens. Game 1, Canucks and Stars, goes to the Dallas Stars. Flames Avalanche goes to the Avalanche. Leafs take a 1-0 game lead over the Panthers. And the Devils go up 1-0 over the Hurricanes. The Dallas Stars tie up their series at 1. The Avalanche, who are still 6-0, yeah, they swept their first round series, go up 2-0 against the Calgary Flames. We'll have to keep track and see how long they can keep up their winning streak for. Going back to here, the Canucks go up 2-1 here over the Stars. Avalanche continue the streak, go up 3-0 over the Flames. Leafs also go up 3-0 over the Panthers. And the Devils also go up 3-0 over the Hurricanes. So a few elimination scenarios here. First off, let's see if the Avs can finish it out, go to 8-0. And they can, 8-0 for the Avalanche. See if the Leafs can finish the Panthers. They cannot, Panthers will hold on. And the Devils will finish off the Hurricanes in 4. So 2-2 Canucks Stars, continue on with that series. Stars will take the lead. And can the Leafs finally finish the Panthers? They will. It's just the Canucks and the Stars here. And the Stars will finish it out in 6. So there you have it, second round is done. Conference finals will be the Colorado Avalanche versus the Dallas Stars, and the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the New Jersey Devils. Alright, let's get this conference finals underway and see who is going to end up making the Stanley Cup finals. The Avalanche go 9-0 in this playoff run to go up over the Stars. The Leafs go up 1-0 over the Devils. Avalanche 10-0 over the Stars now. The Leafs go up 2-0 over the Devils themselves. The Dallas Stars finally take a game against the Avalanche, and their undefeated streak will come to an end. New Jersey Devils also fighting back in their series. Avalanche 3-1 now. Can the Leafs do the same? No, it is tied at 2. And can the Avs finish it out? They will, and they will advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. See what happens here in the Leafs-Devils series. Devils go up 3-2. Can they finish it off? No, it is going to 7. Who is going to take it? The New Jersey Devils will take Game 7 against the Leafs. And there is your Stanley Cup Finals of the Colorado Avalanche versus the New Jersey Devils. Alright, it is Stanley Cup final time. We're going to jump into these games here. We're going to go through it rather quickly though, just jump period by period. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-1 New Jersey, Holla Meyer, Parker Kelly for them. 5-1 Devils in the third to take game number 1. So the Devils will go up 1-0 here against the Avalanche, see if they can tie it, or if it will get extended to 2-0 here in game 2. 2-1 Devils here after winning game number 2. After 2, that is 4-2 for the Devils now. Nason Holla, and looks like they just blew them out there in the third. 7-3 win for New Jersey. So yeah, the Avs are really going to have to turn it around here if they want a chance at a cup here. Let's jump into game number 3. First period, 1-0 for the Avalanche. Logan O'Connor gets them on the board. 2-1 after 2, McKinnon and Hughes trade goals. And in the third, 4-4. Goal scoring explosion in overtime. Cale Makar and the Avalanche will take it and will get on the board in the series. So let's see if they can tie it up, or let's see if it'll go to 3-1 here in game number 4. First period, 1-0 Devils. Jesper Bratt gets them on the board. After 2, it is 2-1. Heischer and Rantanen will trade goals. And in the third, Duran will tie it up in overtime. Duran will get the winner. Just like that, it went from being 2-0 Devils to 2-2 here. So we have a best of 3 here. Let's see who's going to take it. Starting out with game number 5, 1-0 Devils. After 2, it is 2-1 Hughes McKinnon trade goals. And in the third, 4-2 win for New Jersey. So first elimination game here of the Stanley Cup Finals. Let's see if it's going to end in 6, or let's see if we're going to force it and go to 7. Alright, first period here in Colorado, the Ball Center, 2-0 Avalanche. Lehkonen and Nichushkin after 2, 0-0. And in the third, Jack Hughes will get 1 back, but it will not be enough for New Jersey. Just like that, we are going to game number 7. This is what you play for. This is everything. It all comes down to one game. Who is going to win the Stanley Cup? First period, 4-1 Avalanche. Makar, McKinnon, Nichushkin, Wood gives the Avs a huge lead here in the first. 6-2 after 2, and I'm probably pretty safe to sim it here. 7-2 win for the Avalanche in game number 7. So just like that, the Colorado Avalanche are your Stanley Cup champions here. So one more time here, looking at the playoff tree, going through the Golden Knights, going through the Flames, going through the Stars, and then obviously just going through the New Jersey Devils to win the Stanley Cup. Now let's go take a look at the player stats here. So Nathan MacKinnon, 35 points in 20 games, absolutely insane. Rantanen right behind him, and same with Cale Makar. That top 3 was absolutely insane for the Avalanche and is just a huge reason of why they win so often in franchise mode. 23 goals for MacKinnon, that's insane, more than a goal a game. 20 assists for Cale Makar, leading the way there. Goaltending wise, you have Georgiev there, 16-4, not the best numbers, but hey, he had the good team in front of him and was more than enough to get them the Stanley Cup. Who had the best save percentage as a starter? It looks like Anthony Stolarz there in 19 games, and then same thing with goals against. Who had the best goals against as a starter? Again, looks like it's going to Anthony Stolarz there on the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I think overall that is going to do it for today's video. If the Stanley Cup playoffs started on American Thanksgiving. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys, and I will see you all in the next video.